book that I chose to read from is Threepenny Opera, which was on the banned book list on Goodreads. The passage I'm going to read is the second Threepenny finale, What Keeps Mankind Alive. You gentlemen who think you have a mission to purge us of the 7 deadly sins should learn for all time how the world is run. Then you start your preaching. That's where it begins. You lot who preach restraint and watch your waist as well should learn for all time how the word is run. However much you twist, whatever lies you tell, food is the first thing, morals follow on. So first make sure that those who are now starving get proper helpings when we all start carving. What keeps mankind alive? What keeps mankind alive? The fact that millions are daily tortured, stifled, punished, silenced, and oppressed. Mankind can keep alive thanks to its brilliance in keeping its humanity repressed. For once you must try not to shirk the facts. Mankind is kept alive by bestial acts. You say that the girls may strip with your permission. You draw the lines dividing art from sin. So first sort out the basic food position, then start your preaching. That's where it begins. You lot, you bank on your desires and are disgust. You should learn for all time now how the world is run. Whatever lies you tell, however much you twist, food is the first thing, morals follow on. So first make sure those who are now starving get proper helpings when we all start carving. What keeps mankind alive? What keeps mankind alive? The fact that millions are daily tortured, stifled, punished, silenced, and oppressed. Mankind can keep alive thanks to its brilliance in keeping its humanity repressed. For once you must try not to shirk the facts. Mankind is kept alive by bestial acts.
Because it contains communist ideas. 4 legs good, 2 legs bad. Comrades, he cried, you do not imagine, I hope, that we pigs are doing this in the spirit of selfishness and privilege. Many of us actually dislike milk and apples. I dislike them myself. Our sole object in taking these things is to preserve our health. Milk and apples, this has been proved by science, comrades, contain substances absolutely necessary to the well-being of a pig. We pigs are brain workers. The whole management and organization of this farm depend on us. Day and night we are watching over your welfare. It is for your sake that we drink milk and eat those apples. Then they saw what Clover had seen. It was a pig walking on his hind legs. Yes, it was Squealer, a little awkwardly, as though not quite used to supporting his considerable bulk in that position, but with perfect balance he was strolling across the yard. And a moment later, out from the door of the farmhouse, came a long file of pigs, all walking on their hind legs. And out came Napoleon himself, majestically upright, casting haughty glances from side to side, and with his dogs gambolling round him. He carried a whip in his trotter. There was a deadly silence. Amazed, terrified, huddling together, the animals watched the long line of pigs march slowly round the yard. It was as though the world had turned upside down. Then there came a moment in when the first shock had worn off when, in spite of everything, in spite of their terror of the dogs and of the habit, developed through long years, of never complaining, never criticizing, no matter what happened, they might have uttered some word of protest. But just at that moment, as though at a signal, all the sheep burst out into a tremendous bleating of, 4 legs good, 2 legs better. There was nothing there now except a single commandment. It ran, all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. They had not gone 20 yards when they stopped short, an uproar of voices coming from the farmhouse. They rushed back and looked through the window again. Yes, a violent quarrel was in progress. They were shoutings, bangings on the table, sharp, suspicious glances, furious denials. The source of the trouble appeared to be that Napoleon and Mr. Pilkington had each played an ace of spades simultaneously. 12 voices were shouting in anger, and they were all alike. No question now what had happened